They harassed a cashier after closing, not realizing the biker gang was still there. Hook opening scene. The clock above the counter flickered 11:57 p.m. The last neon open sign buzzed weakly against the glass door of Denny's roadside diner, where a young woman named Maya stacked napkin dispensers and wiped down the counter with slow, tired motions. It had been a long day, too many rude customers, too little kindness. She didn't know that within minutes her quiet, empty diner would become the stage for something that would change how everyone in that small town viewed kindness, courage, and respect. Outside, 3 men stumbled from a pickup truck, drunk, loud, and looking for trouble. And in the corner booth, unnoticed behind their heavy leather jackets and worn-out helmets, sat 4 silent figures, the local biker gang known as the Iron Shields, set up the night before trouble. Maya was only 22, working nights to pay for college. Her parents had passed away young, and she had no one except a dream, to one day open a little coffee shop of her own, where people felt safe, seen, and welcomed. Every night after closing, she'd clean the diner alone. The manager trusted her. The regulars respected her. She never caused a problem, but lately there had been rumors, troublemakers passing through town. Men who got a kick out of scaring night shift workers. She'd heard whispers from nearby stores, but she brushed it off. That stuff doesn't happen here, she told herself, until that night. Conflict when kindness meets cruelty. At 12:03 a.m., the door slammed open. 3 men stumbled in laughing. The sign clearly said closed, but they didn't care. "Hey, sweetheart, we just need a drink," one shouted, slapping the counter. Maya froze. "I'm sorry, sir, we're closed for the night." They mocked her tone. One of them grabbed a menu, threw it down, and said, "We'll tell you when we're done." "You think you can just boss customers around, huh?" She tried to stay calm. "Please, I can't serve after closing." The register's already locked. The tallest one leaned across the counter, his breath heavy with alcohol. "Then unlock it, sweetheart. Or maybe we'll help ourselves." Maya's hands trembled. She looked around, empty, silent. She thought she was alone, until a chair scraped behind her. Turning point. The bikers rise. From the back corner, 4 men stood up, tall, broad, shadows in leather and steel. Their vests bore the insignia of the Iron Shields, a local motorcycle club with a rough reputation but a strict code. Protect those who can't protect themselves. Their leader, Grayson, was an older man with a gray beard and calm eyes that spoke of both war and wisdom. He set down his coffee mug gently like a fuse waiting to burn. "Everything okay, miss?" he asked, his voice low but firm. The harassers turned around, suddenly aware they weren't alone. "What's it to you, old man?" One spat. Grayson didn't answer. He just took 1 step forward, slow, deliberate, like a storm rolling in. The rest of the gang followed. Maya tried to stop them, whispering, "Please, it's fine. I don't want trouble." Grayson smiled faintly. "There's no trouble, ma'am. Just making sure folks remember their manners." The drunk men laughed nervously, trying to save face. "You think you scare us?" One of the bikers, Deacon, leaned on the counter beside Maya. "You came in here to scare her. Now you're shaking because someone stood up to you." Silence filled the diner. Thick, heavy, electric. The ringleader cursed under his breath, muttered something about crazy bikers, and stormed out. The others followed, slamming the door behind them. Aftermath, quiet heroes. Maya exhaled, realizing she'd been holding her breath the entire time. Her knees almost gave out. Grayson took off his gloves, set a $20 bill on the counter, and said softly, "You handled yourself well. Not many people can stay that calm." "I thought you were gone," Maya said, voice shaking. He chuckled. "We were. Then we saw those fellas pull in. Thought we'd stick around." Maya smiled, tears welling. "Thank you. All of you." Deacon shrugged. "Don't thank us. Just promise one thing." "What's that?" "Don't stop being kind." "Even when people don't deserve it." That's what makes folks like you rare. They walked out into the night, engines rumbling like thunder, rolling away into peace. Challenges they faced and why it mattered. Over the next few days, the story spread across town. People came by the diner to thank Maya, not just for surviving the encounter, but for the grace she showed. But it wasn't easy for her. She replayed that night over and over, The fear, the helplessness, the shaking voice that somehow didn't break. She faced anxiety every time the doorbell jingled. She questioned whether kindness was worth it when people could be so cruel. And yet, she kept showing up, smiling, serving, believing. Because she realized something that night. Kindness isn't weakness. It's strength under pressure. And as for the iron shields, they became regulars. Quiet guardians of the diner. They didn't want fame or thanks. Just good coffee, a safe place, and a reason to remind people that decency still existed. Resolution. The message that lived on months later. Maya finally saved enough to start her coffee shop. She called it Kind Grounds. On opening day, a crowd gathered. Among them, 4 familiar bikers. Grayson handed her a leather patch, hand-stitched with her shop's logo and the words, "Be kind always. It's stronger than fear." Maya pinned it on the wall behind the counter. That night, she wrote on the chalkboard, "To the people who think kindness makes you weak, come have a cup of coffee. We'll show you how strong it really is." And just like that, her small act of grace became a movement. One quiet moment of courage that changed hearts in ways fists never could. Closing message to viewers. Narration suggestion for ending segment. If you ever feel invisible, or if someone tries to make you feel small, remember Maya's story. You never know who's watching and or how far your courage might reach. And when life gives you a chance to be cruel or kind, choose kindness. Every single time. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever seen someone stand up for kindness when it wasn't easy? Share your story in the comments below. Your voice could inspire someone today. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Be Kind Always, where real stories remind us that compassion still wins. Remember, kindness doesn't mean weakness. It means courage with a gentle heart. Would you like me to turn this story into a YouTube script version, with emotional narration cues, sound design notes, and pacing for a 10-12 minute video? That format helps your video hit maximum audience retention and emotional engagement.